Alrighty. Today we are going to be showing off the kwejian pilot frigate build I have for PvP. It's also a very good anti-exitus ship and dogfighter, so I'll also be talking about a ship later that for size will make it so your entire team can see people in Exitus, even if they don't have anti-Exitus equipped. So, let's begin. So for this I am using Pilot Primary and Intel Secondary. I'm going to be switching to Strategist. If you want, you can use Miracle Worker Primary instead of Pilot. So first we have the Phaser Wide-Angle Dual-Heavy Beam Bank from the Discovery Reputation. It's extremely powerful, and as you can see, has a 135-degree targeting arc as opposed to a 90 as opposed to most dual beams. Well, all other dual beams. It also does a lot more damage. I have it rolled to crit D damage and damage times 4. Next I have 3 targeting linked phaser dual beam banks. They give extra accuracy and they look cool. Basically that's it for those. Next I have the Terran Task Force Phaser Beam Array, crit D damage, damage 3. The reason for this is, as you can see, damage dealt increases as target's hold, decreases up to 200% damage. You get this from the Terran Task Force Reputation. I have a targeting link Omni, the Trilithium Enhanced Omni. You could not re-roll it, but it is another Omni you can equip, and you get it from a mission. Beyond the Nexus, excuse me. One of these days, I keep saying this, I will learn to speak on stream. That is not this day, apparently. And then, because you can only have 2 Omnis, I have the Advanced Piezo Plasma. Due to tech overload, massive damage on your first shot. It's not in the descriptions here, it's from the Lucario Reputation, but it's more of a hidden proc. I have the Discovery Shield from the Discovery Reputation. I have the Jem'Hadar deflector array, 2.5% stealth detection, 31.9 perception. The prevailing fortified impulse engines, they activate upon using heal abilities, bridge officer abilities. As you can see, they give a lot of flight speed and turn rate. Next, the warp core from the Discovery Reputation. As you can see, it gives 120% hull regeneration. The hull regenerated scales with maximum hull is a lie. It's 120% period. I have the phaser lance from the of course, I would forget the name right there. Pilot destroyer. I have the Lati Rift Jump to escape from the parasitic ice console. Tachyon Detection Field. You get this off the Tier 3 Nebula. It has a 1-minute recharge, 30-second uptime, 30-second downtime. Its passive is 28.5 perception, and when you click it, it gives you 3.8% stealth sight and 20 more perception. Next I have the ultimate swarm processor. It's crit chance and accuracy. The enhanced induction coils, they give you mutated weapons, engines, and auxiliary online for 30 seconds. As you can see, a lot of weapon, engine, and aux power setting, and well as some max weapon, engine, and aux power. It has a 30-second uptime and 30-second downtime. The hull image refractors, 20% hull damage, incoming heals exceeding max hull, apply temporary hit points for 30 seconds. That is great for survivability. And I have the DPRM from the Toast Dreadnought. If you want a PvP, you're going to absolutely need this console. It gives damage resistance rating and directed energy damage as a passive. And the Clicky, however, to sell for 20 seconds, 40% bonus damage while above 80% hull. Now here's the even better part, 100 bonus damage resistance rating and 500% hull regen. Excellent survival console. And damage at the same time. But in PvP, most people use it for survivability. Next I have 5 colony phaser consoles. The reason for these is you get a chance to gain a stack of hull and shield healing when activating special firing modes for energy weapons. And as far as devices, I have the Beacon of Kalis, hull patches, deuterium surplus, and reactive armor catalyst. Alright, bridge officer stations. I have 5 superior Romulan operatives. First one's a tactical, Tech Team 1. Scatter Volley 1, and Beam Overload 3. I'll get to the reason for Scatter Volley in a moment. For the Science, we have Science Team 1, Polarized Hull 2, and Photonic Officer 2. Now we have a Lieutenant Universal Command Station. I have Engineering Team 1 and Reroute Power from Life Support 2. Now you're probably wondering why this. It repairs all disabled subsystems. It gives you max 35 all power levels and max subsystem power. Now it does reduce your bridge officer, increases your bridge officer recharge speed. However, with Photonic 2 and Octobat 1 with a couple technicians, you can mostly negate that. The power levels increase over time. Now the reason for this, I couple it with the enhanced induction coils. The more power levels, the better your subsystems perform. And levels or power you have in weapons, even beyond 125, it provides a buffer to power loss. Now, the less weapon power loss you have, the more damage you'll end up doing consistently. So you'll be doing near max damage each shot, instead of having a massive damage drop-off. Now we have Emergency Powered Engines 1 for the next bridge officer. For the final one, we have Pilot Team 1, Octobat 1, Lambda 3, gives you perception and accuracy, and Reverse Shield Polarity 3. Now, you need to run these technicians if you're going to be running Octobat. They reduce recharge time by 10% after activating Octobat for bridge officers. You can run a maximum of 3. They do stack. Then you'll have the Fabrication Engineer that increases the duration of Reverse Shield Polarity by 8 seconds. Next we have the Emergency Con hologram. When you activate Emergency Powered Engines, it immediately reduces the or recharges evasive maneuver, so you can use it again immediately. Now I have 2 of this guy, 2047. Probably should get a 25 of 47 so I can stack the accuracy and I get a little more crit chance. But this does a 15% chance on engineering bridge officer abilities, improves your accuracy by 40. And on pilot, 30% chance improves armor pen by 50. Now they don't stack, but if you have a couple of them, it does increase your chance of proccing. Now, as far as this goes, lambdas whenever possible, as well as pilot team. Attack team, you can do whenever possible, or tactical debuffs. It's up to you.
Welcome to Josana.
Back you, Ferengi. Scatter volley and beam overloader whenever possible, and reroute power from life support is on the hotbar. Reverse shield polarity is at average shield strength is less than or equal to 50. Hawks to bat whenever possible. Engineering team 1, and emerge power to engines 1. And yes, I realize aux to bat will kill my aux power, but with everything else, I have not been having a problem seeing through Exitus. Now I have Science Team 1. That's on my hotbar. Photonic 2, whenever possible, and Polarized Hull 2, whenever possible. I have Goron Fighting on my hotbar. Quantum Singularity Manipulation, his health is less than or equal to 50. That's actually not there. That's just the hotbar being stupid. As you can see, everything else is manual. I have Deuterium Burn. Activates when affected by control effects. Hull patches are at 25%. Reactives at 75%. Enhanced induction coils are whenever possible. Shield capacitor will go off when shields are offline. And DPRM is when health is less than or equal to 50. As far as captain skills, space traits, super weapon ingenuity, preferential targeting. This is the reason for scatter volley. After activating beam fire at will or cannon scatter volley, 100% damage to beam overload and cannon rapid fire for 30 seconds. Next we have rhythmic rumble. When activating aux to damp or any pilot bridge officer ability, for 20 seconds you gain damage resistance and weapon power cost reduction based on your flight speed. Now if you get stopped, of course you lose this, so be aware. Then we have weapon emitter overdrive. Off the Vaudwar Juggernaut, it is a promo ship. You don't have to run this. When using a beam or a cannon bridge officer ability for 20 seconds, it increases weapon power drain by 50%, which this also helps with. But you get 10% crit chance for energy weapons and 50 accuracy. Next we have superior pedal to metal. If I remember correctly, that's from the temporal recruit. 3% all damage bonus for every 2 seconds spent at full throttle, up to 30% max. Now if you drop your throttle, you will lose the bonus. Be aware. You can get the improved version, which is 2% all damage bonus from maxing out the pilot specialization. Next we have History Will Remember. There's another one you don't have to run. You can run something like Cold-Hearted, Superiority Denial. But there's a lot of pets in Karat. Plus, lots of people like to shoot me, so this comes in handy. For every foe that damages you, gain 1 stack of History of War Remember, 30 stacks max, which grants the following until you leave the map. 1% all damage, hull regen, max hull. Threat generation doesn't mean anything in PvP. And if you're built right, PvE either. Space Reputation, Tyler's Duality from Discovery Rep. Precision from, I believe, the Romulan Rep. Yep. Magnified Firepower from Gamma. Crit Deflection. From the Competitive Reputation. And Destabilizing Phase Array. Where'd that one come from again? Iconian Reputation. Next we have, for this personal space traits, Inspirational Leader. Pseudo Submission. Fresh from R&R. Give Your All. A Good Day to Die. Self-Modulating Fire. Superior Beam Training. Bulkhead Technician. Fragment of AI Tech. An Intelligence Agent Attaché. For Active Space Reputation, Deploy Sensor Platform. Force Challenge. Quantum Singularity. And Tethered Non-Baryonic Asteroid. This does pull people out of Cloak. Alright, space skills. We have battery expertise. Subsystem repair. Engine subsystem power. Sector space travel speed. Shield capacity. Starship perception. Hangar weaponry, because threat control does nothing. And if I ever want to use a carrier or anything, that'll do a little something. I don't use torpedoes, so this is worthless, period. Alright, I have one hull restoration. You don't have to put that there. Three in hull capacity. Two in shield restoration and capacity. The reason for shield restoration is it increases the effectiveness of your reverse shield polarity. Three in energy weapon training. I have two in targeting expertise. Improved terrain and control expertise. Three in impulse expertise. One point in damage control. Once again, you don't have to put that there. You can choose something else. I have energized hull plating. Three in shield hardness. Two in weapon amplification and specialization. Two in hull penetration. Three in long-range targeting sensors. Defensive, offensive, and warp core potential are maxed out. And then I have shield absorption. Now, as far as the anti-exitus ship for size, find it. In the L, it is the C store. Off bot. Anyway, there we go. Anyway, it's off the Tier 6 nebula. Excuse me, Tier 5 nebula. Which you can then use on Tier 6. So what it does is it when you activate it, it basically gives a massive stealth sight bonus. To ships within 10k, which then branches off those ships to other ships within 10k. Basically creating a grid that can get really massive in size, and any ships using Exitus inside it basically lose that. So that's what those do. Activate, please. No, I don't want to target the Swarmer. If you're watching the power levels, You can get them really high. Once again, that was an anti-exitus setup. Alrighty, that is all for now. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.